Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanidam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Taptaka Anjana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashai Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Dear devotees, I just 1 minute before I got a call that today I have to take 7 o'clock batch. Anyway, whatever Krishna's mercy, we can't do anything. Correct? Okay. We are in the, okay, yesterday I thought of, we didn't discuss about Haridas Thakur's story in detail, So I was thinking, why did we, very important, Namacharya. Why didn't we discuss? Maybe probably because of that, Krishna wanted me to come today, Haridas Thakur, yesterday, do you all remember the Vrindavan story? Gopis went and what did Krishna say? Durvasa Muni was not enjoying your prasadam with the senses. So he is a realized yogi, that is what is transcendental body. Transcendental body is what? With any sense, you can do any activity. Krishna's body is transcendental body. He can eat with the ears, he can speak with the eyes, like that. Okay, so that is what Krishna explained them. That is the elevated stage. So today we are seeing the next level. First, what did Krishna say? Oh, Arjuna, you have to do karma yoga. Then he told, okay, karma yoga you have to do, but you have to renounce. Renounce means, Arjuna got confused, renounce means sannyasa. It said, you are telling me to take sannyasa and you are telling me to work also. How is it possible? Then he once again explained, I am telling you to renounce, take sannyasa from the results of karma, not the karma itself. And then he told, do your karma with devotion. That is equal to not doing the work only. Doing any karma with devotion. What is meant by devotion? For surrendering the result to Krishna. That is devotion. So he told, if you do any activity with the devotion, nothing can bind you. Again, he got more confused. Correct. He asked, Ekam Vada. You remember yesterday he told, no, these are the important words. We see, there are so many, these slides are not necessary. And also we are little late, so I will, from the beginning, I will skip all these, Yoga is not this. That is what it is mean. Okay. See here. He told yesterday, asked in the first question, oh Krishna, I'm getting so confused. What is good? What is the best? Shreya, we say, no, Shreya means very famous. So what is the best? You tell me. Ekam, this was the shloka he told yesterday. Krishna, don't confuse me with so many. This. Tell me only one part. I will listen to that. Etreya etayorekam. Etar ekam. Okay. Then what Krishna told? Okay, see, jnana is also very good. Arjuna, jnanis all are on the transcendental platform. They are not attached to any material sense gratification. They have controlled their senses. That is why they are jnanis and they, they come up to the next level. But, if the jnani's heart is not purified, there's a great chance of falling down. That story also we saw Bharat Maharaj, correct? Okay. And yesterday again I told Jadabharata was in all these qualities I wanted to tell you, Sitosha, Sukha, Dukkha, Tulya, Ninda, Stuti, Maunir. Ninda means condemn somebody, Stuti, praising somebody. He was on that platform. Today I'll tell you that story also, okay? The next karma, you have to do karma. Even if you become a jnani, you have to do karma. But nishkama karma, that is what he is going to continue today. So today is what, you can become a yogi also, no problem. Who is a yogi? Who has crossed 8 levels, okay? That is dhyana, dharana, dhyan, samadhi, 8 levels who has crossed. He is a yogi. But to come to that level also, oh my dear Arjuna, it is not possible. Unless and until you have done karma, your all activities perfectly. What is the karma? Karma is done according to the Varna Ashrama. According to Varna, according to Ashrama. If you have not done your duties, you can't become a this Ashtanga Yogi also Dhyana Yogi, actually speaking, okay? Till here you saw. Oh, sorry. Have I shared my screen? No, not yet? Okay, yes. Now you just confirm whether you are able to see the screen. So Ashtanga Yoga starts from here, from the current slide, I will say, yes. Slideshow from current slide. Are you able to see full? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Oh, yeah. So here we start. Actually speaking, till here so many yoga poses are given. If you want to see some example, I'm giving you, right? Okay. These all are yoga people are thinking. That's all. All these verses were, slides were there. Now, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yes. 6th chapter name, Okay, well, let us revise once again. 1st chapter is Arjuna Vishada Yoga. He was lamenting. 2nd is Sankhya Yoga, analytical. But it is what do you call that? A summary of not only Sankhya Yoga. Now, what is Sankhya Yoga? Understanding I am not this body, I am the soul. That is Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya means what? Counting. So body is made up of 24 elements, no? Pancha Mahabhuta, Pancha, what do you call that? Karmendriya, Jnanendriya, Pancha Tanmatra, in 20. 21, 22, 23, Man Buddhi Ahankar. And Prakriti, 24. Okay, somewhere they say 24, they go up to 28 also, different philosophy. So if you read in some other philosophy 28, don't think, oh, Mataji told wrong. No, Krishna generally talks about 24, but in one chapter he has told even 25 and 26 also. What are the 25th and 26th? Soul and Paramatma. Atma and Paramatma. Okay, soul and super soul. But basically this material body is made up of 24 elements. Okay, so what we are saying, yeah, that is where were we? Yeah, the chapter name is Dhyana Yoga. Dhyana Yoga is what? Control all your senses. Control all your senses. In the sense, just now I told there are 15 plus mind 16. Pancha Mahabhuta, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Jnanendriya, and the mind, including all 16 had to be totally controlled. To control that, we should have got the purification, by doing more work, either dhakka kake, maar kake, then we become perfect, right? But that is the reason sannyasa order is the last order. Why Krishna kept sannyasa order in the beginning? Because he wanted brahmacharya, grahastha, Vanaprastha, all after enjoying, all after going through these ashrams, only we can go to sannyasa ashrama. Okay, so these yogis who had given up everything also should have purified their senses. Otherwise, they'll be sitting in the Himalaya and their mind will be saying, oh, I am feeling hungry. Or their mind will be saying, okay, if what some animal comes, like that and that. So for that, they should have purified their senses. Then why is it called Ashtanga Yoga? If it is dhyana, if it is meditation, we all know dhyana is meditation. Meditation of what? At the lotus feet of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so that is the meditation we are supposed to do. Now, why this is also called Ashtanga Yoga? Ashtanga means 8 limbs are there. Dhyana Yoga, it has got 8 steps, we can say. It is not necessary, it is a process. Process means what? Ek ke baad, systematically we have to go. That is process. But here it is not like that. Some yogis, as we have already seen, Neha Vikramanashosti. So like that, if they have come to a higher level and they are starting this life, they can maybe directly, they may be able to go to 4th or 5th or 6th limb. Okay, but let us see all those 8 limbs. Okay, 8 limbed connection. Connection with whom? Yogi. Who is a yogi? Who has connected himself. Karma yogi. Who is connecting his activities with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's the difference between Karmi and Karma Yogi. Karmi does all the activities expecting the result, fruitive activities. Pal, I mean the Karma Pal. They are expecting the Karma Pala and then they are doing their duties. Okay, that is fruitive. Karmi, those people are. But Karma Yogi, we saw the definition of Yogi. You remember the beautiful verse we saw. And yoga is what? Yoga is what? The connecting process, linking to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You remember that verse, 2.49 or somewhere. 2.39, okay? 2.39. Esha te bhikitayo sankhya buddhi yoge. That was the first verse where Krishna introduced the yoga. Here yoga is what? Connection, linking to the Lord. So this is also Ashtanga Yoga. Through 8 limbs, we are connecting ourselves to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So what is that first one? First one is Yam. Second one is Niyam. Okay, see, Yam is what? External. All these things are discipline. That is why I told one who has performed his karma, one who has performed his karma with detachment only can come to this level, I said. Correct? So, first one, Yam. Actually speaking, okay, I will tell you what are the 5 elements in Yam. 5 elements are Satyam, Steya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha. These are the 5 limbs are there in Yama. So that means one should follow celibacy, one should follow Aparigraha. What is aparigraha? Parigraha means for me, everything we want to possess. Accumulation. Actually, I told one verse, you remember? Ishavasyam idam sarvam. Yatkintat yam jagat. What is in my quota only I should accumulate. Okay? But everything belongs to him. So we cannot. He has to give everybody. No. How can we claim everything belongs to the Lord belongs to me? Hana? We can't. So that is these 5 limbs come under Yam. Niyam, Shaucham, Santosham, Tapam. Shaucham, all of you know, purity. Not only calling about external purity, internal purity of eradicating the Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. How can we do it, Mataji? Daily here. Shunvatam, Swakata, Krishna. If we do that, Hridayantatsyaha Abhadrani. Bhagavatam says, Hridayantatsyaha Abhadrani. All the impurities in the heart will be eradicated. How? Shunvatam Swakatam Krishna. Punya, Shravana, Kirtanaha. Punya, that about the Supreme Lord. Shravana Kirtanaha. If we hear, if we glorify, if we talk about him, if we discuss about his katha, automatically Hridayantatsyaha Abhadrani. All will go from the Hridaya. Okay? Are you able to understand? So, Yam and Niyam. Then comes Asana. This is what is considered as yoga these days. Yoga definition has changed. Bodily posture is known as yoga. That is what people are saying. No, yoga we know very well, the connecting process with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then comes Pranayama. Pranayama, I think in the third verse, third chapter, somewhere he said, no, 4.19, if I'm correct. 4.19 talks about, once can you give me? Let me just confirm whether my memory is good or not. No, not 4.19. Maybe 3.19. That okay. It will come. I'll tell. That was actually not in the 6th chapter. In the previous chapter, it talks about pranayama. Okay, breath control. See, to become an expert in the meditation, first we have to control our body. Body should listen to us. Then the mind should listen to us. Then only we can do dharana. Then only we can, what is dharana? Concentration. Okay. So first Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, breath control. There is a process. One time if we inhale, 4 times we should hold it. 2 times we have to exhale it. That means 1, 2, 3, 4 if we inhale. Till 16 we should hold it. Slowly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 we should exhale. Okay, 1:4:2, that's the process of pranayama. Then comes dharana. It is a beginning stage of concentration. We will try to concentrate, so many thoughts come. Then what we have to do? Control, pratyahara, control the senses. Yada samharate chagam kurmanganiva sarvashagha. Kurmanganiva sarvashagha. We saw it, I think maybe somewhere around 2.59 and 49. Like a tortoise, we should know how to control our senses, is it not? So that is pratyahara. After when we are able to control our senses, slowly we will be stepping into the concentration level. That is the beginning of dharana. Please remember the first 5 limbs are external. Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahara, they have some connection with the external world. Correct? We need to be disciplined. When you interact with other people, only then we will come to know whether we are disciplined or indisciplined. Correct? Similarly, Shaucha, Santosham, purity, and Tapa, austerity. What are the 5 niyama I told? Shaucha, Santosha, Shaucha, Santosha, Tapa, austerity. The 4th one is Ishvara Swadhyaya. 4th one is Swadhyaya. 5th one is Ishvara Pranidhanani. All these come under Niyama. So these all. Again, Asan. Asan, we may sit in one room and do. But no, the environment matters. If we try to do Asan, where there is a lot of crowd and this thing, we will not be able to concentrate, breath control. Okay? Now we are going to the internal activities of Ashtanga Yoga. What are they? Dharana, beginning stage of concentration. When the concentration level improves, Dhyan. Okay, I'll tell one thing, just easy to understand. When we start dharana, many thoughts, innumerable thoughts will come to us. Okay, but we practice, become little, and to certain extent we become an expert in this process. Then it is dhyana. There, the number of thoughts will be minimized. Another thing, even if one thought comes, we try to control, bring it. Srila Prabhupada says, give a say, with the slipper you hit yourself, like that he says. So you give a tappad and come back. Okay, I am doing dhyana, lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Again, when the thought comes, in dhyana stage, same thought will come. That is what I told, number of thoughts. 1 minute you give me. I actually booked a call for 10 minutes. Sorry for that. Then, what did I say? In dharana, lot many innumerable thoughts come to us. And we practice more. And in dhyana, number of thoughts will be reduced. There is a possibility, actually Patanjali Yoga says it is a samprajnata samadhi and asamprajnata samadhi. The same thought will come. So that means very few, 1 or 2 thoughts may be coming at the time of dhyana. But samadhi, in samadhi stage we are in trance, no thought, cessation we call it that. CESSATION, stop. Thoughts will be stopped. Okay, now you tell me. Okay, we will proceed. Arjuna will ask that beautiful question. Just wait, I don't want to reveal the secret. Okay, so Yama is internal discipline. Niyama is Yama external. Niyama is internal. Internal, I told you, Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya from our heart has to be purified through the bhakti process, the devotional service process. What is the devotional service process? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam, Navavida Bhakti process. Okay, so the bhakti has got 9 processes. We can adapt to anything. It's not necessary, but it's Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam is must. Okay, even if you are doing Archanam, there you have to remember the Lord. Correct? So this is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. It's a must. Fine? So, this is the bhakti process. Through the bhakti process, the Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya from anybody's heart has been purified. In Bhagavatam, numerous verses are there to tell through hearing our heart is purified. Just now I told Shrunvatam Swakatam Krishna, Punya Shavana Kirtanaka Hridayantashya Abhadrani. Another one, Pravishta Karna Randrena. Pravishta Karna Randrena. Pravishta means to enter, all of you know. Karna means ears. Randra means hole. So when we hear and hear and hear, Krishna enters through our heart. Shalilatsya yatashataha. What does he do? In the spring, like what happened? All the leaves, old leaves go and new leaves come. Is it not? Similarly here, Krishna enters through our ear hole and sits and cleans. Shalilasya Like a Sharadridu Kitara. He cleans our heart with brush, excel, surf excel, rinse soap, everything. He sits and cleans it. Through what? Pravishta Karnarandrena, hearing about Krishna Katha. Okay? So, what do we have to do? Bhakti. You understand? In Ashtanga Yoga also Bhakti is there. That is why Karma Yoga leads to Bhakti, the linking process. Jnana Yoga finally leads to Bhakti. Ashtanga Yoga or Dhyana Yoga again leads to the linking process. That is Bhakti. And ultimately, they all culminate in Bhakti. This is what I need to say. Okay? Hare Krishna. So, it's one more time it is explained over here. 6.10. You all have the book? You all may be having the book, so I am not going to show it on the screen. Those who do not have, I don't know. Okay. One second. Yeah, but do anyone wants to read the verse? You can. Hare Krishna. 6.10. If you have the book, you can read. Who wants to read? Anybody? Nobody. You all are listening to me?
Yes,
okay. Mataji, read the translation.
Okay. He should live alone in a secluded place.
Mataji, 1 minute. The 10th verse, Mataji. 10th verse is a transcendentalist should always engage his body. Yogi injita satatam atmanam manasistitaha.
Okay, you want me to read the sloka?
No, you can go with the translation, Mataji. A transcendentalist.
Okay, give me a second, Mataji, please.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah. But till the time Mataji comes, only one word from the verse I will explain. Rahasistitaha. They have to sit in an isolated place. Correct? There should be no disturbance. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Yeah, Mataji. There are so many slokas in this, actually.
6.10, Mataji.
You want me to read the translation, right?
Yes, Mataji. A transcendentalist.
Okay. A transcendentalist should always try to concentrate his mind on the Supreme Self. He should live alone in a secluded place and should always carefully control his mind. He should be free from desires and feelings and possessiveness.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Now you understand he should be free from desires. When can we become free from desires? By doing Karma Yoga only, correct? So that is why yogis, the Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj, we saw, finally he saw his desire, compassion towards the deer. What happened? So to come to this level, to follow Dhyana Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga, one should have purified his desires. Extremely important. Then comes 6.17. What is 17th verse is a very, very important verse. Okay. See, if you all have the book, please see the verse. Yukta ahara, yukta vihara, yukta chetasya. Okay, what yukta ahara viharasya, yukta chetasya karmasu. Here again it is karmasu. So what is this karmasu? Karmasu tells that that is all the devotees, the activities what we perform, that should be yukta, means regulated. So our eating should have been regulated, sleeping should have been regulated, and all our activities should have been regulated. What is meant by that? Don't eat too much, don't sleep too much, don't endeavor too much. There is another verse in the Nectar of Insection. Atyahara prayasascha prajalpo niyamagraha janasangasya laulyam cha shadbir bhakti vinashyati. Bhakti vinashyati. The bhakti devotion will go down and down. When? Atyahara, by eating more. Adhi atya. Atya means adhika. By eating more. Atyahara. Prayasascha. Working like a donkey. 24/7. Prayasascha. Prajalpo. Talking all the time about the material things. All the time about somebody or the other. Prajalpa. What is Prajalpa? Anything what we talk which is not connected to Krishna is Prajalpa. Anything. Okay? So, Prajalpa. And Atyahara Prayasasta Prajalpo Niyama Agraha, over endeavoring the rules. Some rule is there, no? Even Veda says, some people even I know, when they cross the, when they come out of the home, a cat may be cooing. They will say, no, if the cat goes, it is not good. It is said somewhere. They will go inside. They may not be even able to go to, what do you call that, Bhagavatam Saptak. They were going for Bhagavatam Saptak. They saw one cat going, no, I will not go. They went inside. You see, overly following the rules and regulations, all these things, bhakti vinashyati, it will bring down. So remember this verse.
Mataji, but we should follow these rules, right? Like there is a reason why.
No, Mataji. That is why it is said, yesterday I told you, if you remember, Vedas say karma kandi things. Karma kandi means what? That will not link us to the Supreme Lord. And one more thing you remember. Ante Narayana Smriti. All this endeavor, why are we living? To remember the Lord at the end. By following, don't cross when the, don't see one crow, black crow, don't cross. Will these things, do you think, lead to Ante Narayana Smriti? We will waste all our life in this only. Forget everything. That is why yesterday I told Kali Yuga Mahamantra. On the time chant, what will happen? At the time of death also we will remember Krishna only, no? Antakale chamami pasmaranan muktva kalevaram. Krishna tells one who, when the soul leaves their body at the last moment, if they think of me, they will come to me. He himself has said, 8.5. So to remember Krishna, following all these karmakandi things, do you think at the end of examination we can remember all the question if you don't study? Whole life is preparation. Only one exam we have to give. Death is the examination. If that pass that exam, you don't have to come back again. You don't have to go to play school. You don't have to go to kindergarten to learn sleeping line, standing line, like nothing. No
planting
need.
line.
We will go there. Ante Narayana. What is it? Janma Mara Pumsam Ante Narayana Smriti. Whatever work Pumsam, all the living entities does during their life, doesn't matter. Ante Narayana Smriti. I told the example of Ajamil, you remember? But why did Ajamil remember? That is another story. Because when he was very young, he did lot of pious activities. He did lot of seva to his father who was a devotee. So the Lord gave him that memory to call Narayana at the end, though he was his son. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. Krishna tells, don't worry, with your endeavor, you will never be able to remember me at the last moment. I will give you that buddhi. Dadami buddhi yogam tam, Krishna tells, okay? Actually, for this verse, I always used to tell, there was a doctor's conference. All these doctor conference, they were discussing about BP, sugar, etc. They were all discussing many things. One Indian doctor got up. Oh, I will make Vinodar Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu, I forgot to make you co-host. You can take care of that. I saw Vinodar Prabhu somewhere. Yes, I'm making you co-host, Prabhu, so that you can take care of the noise. Hare Krishna. Yeah. This doctor's conference. They were giving so many presentation, etc. One Indian doctor got up. I'm not giving any presentation. You all take a Bhagavad Gita, go to 6th chapter, read the 17th verse, no sugar, no BP. Why? Because don't eat too much, eat on time. What is to be eaten? Regulated. Yukta ahara, yukta vihara, yukta chetasya. Sleep limited, eat limited, work limited. You will not get BP also, you will not get sugar also, correct? So he told, we all have medicine, all these things. So he presented this and he came out. Okay. Then this talks about asana. Asana is very important. I am not saying no, because see, to control the mind. We saw no yesterday, what is that verse? Dhumrena Hevara, and one more verse before that. The senses are better than the sense objects. Mind should be on the higher level than to the senses. And the intelligence should be higher than the, what do you call that? Mind. Correct? One second, I'll tell you the verse number. It is chapter number 3, verse number 40. Indriyanin mano. Indriya is senses. Senses should be more stronger than the sense objects. Or the dull matter, it is better. Eyes are there, vision is not there. So an eye with the sense of seeing is better than dull matter of eyes which doesn't have vision. Okay, so Indriyanin Paranyahu. Indriyabhya Param Manaha. Mind should be stronger than the Indriya. And Manatastu Para Buddhi. Intelligence should be stronger than the mind. Only then the intelligence can control the mind, is it not? See, mind is in between. Do you remember that slide analogy? What was that? On one side, causes are there, senses are there. On another side, intelligence is there. That is the driver is there. And the mind is in between. Mind is with the five reins. Correct? So mind is in between. With the strength of intelligence, try to control the mind. And with the strength of mind this side, try to control the senses. So to make this mind stronger, to get controlled, controlling our Pancha Karmendriya is also very, very important. Hand, leg, if they all listen to us only, the mind will listen to us. When our body doesn't listen to us, how will the mind will listen to us? So asana is also important. So Krishna tells it is important. First you control your body, then only your mind will be controlled. Okay. So if your body is controlled, automatically you will be, it is not 5.29, there is a correction. We know that, Prabhu, you can tell everybody. It is, I think, 4.29. Just now I said no. It is, according to me, 4.29. 1 second. 4.29. 4.29 is, yeah, correct. It is 4.29, Prabhu. The verse is 4.29. Apane juhvadi pranam, prane panam tataparaha. So about the pranayam, it is told in 4.29 that practicing of stopping the movement of breath is also very, very important. Because when we hold our breath during the time of asana, what happens? The breath is controlled. That helps us to control the mind also. Okay, so this verse is actually 4.29. Apani juhvadi pranam, pranapanam, pranayana panagati, pranayama parayanaha. So pranayam is explained in 4.29. Then comes a pratyahara. It's a very beautiful verse. Pratyahara talks about, just now I told you, no, aparigraha, I said, you remember? Aparigraha means what? Accumulating everything. Thinking, I am the proprietor of everything. I can accumulate anything. I am the owner of everything. Proprietorship. That is 6.15. Oh, sorry. Right one. Oh, this book is some different things are in it. I'm going to 6.15. The verse 6.15 says that aparigraha, it comes there only, agachati. That is, Yunjanevam Sadatmanam Yogi Niyatam Amansaha. Yunjanevam Sadatmanam. What is Sadatmanam? Always. Sada means always. Atmanam, to be living in self. We are not dependent on the external factors. Okay. So thus practicing constant, please see the translation. I'm reading the translation. Pratyahara. Thus practicing constant control of the body, mind, and activities. The mystic transcendentalist, his mind is regulated and he attains the kingdom of God. How? By cessation of material senses. So that means nothing in the material world can affect him. Okay? Hare Krishna. So discipline your next one, dharana. This is the beginning of concentration. We have to discipline all our mental activities and become situated in the trance above. What is trance? Come to the sattva guna level. Okay, that is trance. That is tamoguna, rajoguna, and sattva guna. Yesterday also I told we need to, all these things are done for elevating ourselves from one level to the another level. Is it not? And dhyana. Dhyana, I told in dhyana, we are able to concentrate better because, give me 1 minute, just a minute. Are you all able to hear me now? Again, sound is coming on me.
Ha, Mataji, we are able to hear you.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Are you able to hear me? Sorry for that.
Ha, Mataji.
External sound. This is what, external disturbance. Since I did not know I have to take class, I was outside. Yes. Okay. So, beautiful analogy, beautiful example Srila Prabhupada has given for this. See, if you keep the lamp where there is no wind, the lamp will not oscillate. Correct? But if you keep the lamp where wind is going on, it will keep oscillating. So similarly, the mind has to be controlled for dhyana yoga. It is said that, no, just now we saw isolated place. Rahasistitaha, I told in that verse, you remember? Rahasi means the place which is very secret. What is the meaning of place which is secret? Where there is no disturbance, means isolated place. So unless and until we go to an isolated place, we will not be able to perform dhyana yoga or ashtanga yoga. Okay? And then only our thoughts will be bare minimum. And the next level, no thought at all. This yogi, one who has attained the level of 8th stage of samadhi, he is never shaken, even in the midst of greatest difficulty, whatever is that. Because otherwise, what happens? You see, we go to isolated patient means somewhere, you call it maybe near forest somewhere. If the mind is not controlled, all the time he will be thinking, oh, lion will come, oh, snake will come, like that. Anna? So for that snake also, Krishna gives a solution here. What does he say? We have to put a deer skin. The plate should be little elevated. In this chapter, everything is explained. Where the yogi has to say that ucha, it is said. So the place has to be elevated. And it has to have a skin deer. Why? Because all the reptiles, which come, snake, etc., with the smell of skin deer, they will not come and attack the yogi. So isolated place is essential. And all these things, neither it should be too high, nor it should be too low. One platform is needed. Another thing, back has to be erect, and neck has to be erect, and absolutely no disturbance should be there. Is it possible in this Kali Yuga? Can all of us aim for Dhyana Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga? Is it possible in this, what is it, Prana Alpayisu? Manda Sumanda Matayo. Our buddhi is dull-headed. Sumanda Mantayo, we are very, very unlucky. Hyupadritaha, always we are distressed. So in this Kali, that is the qualities of Kali Yuga. Bhagavatam says 1.1.10, first canto, first chapter, 10th verse says this. Ka pranalpa yugat sabya kalavasmin yuge janaga manda sumanda matayo manda bhagyo hyupadritaha. So we can't do all these things in this Kali Yuga. So what is very easy for Kali Yuga people? Harinama Mahamantra. Correct. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us. You see, Arjuna is going to ask a beautiful question. Why these pictures are given? These pictures tell us that Arjuna is very focused. Is it not? When this was asked to Arjuna, I mean to all the Pandavas, Kauravas, everybody, and Dronacharya asked, what do you see on the tree? Somebody told, I see green leaves on the tree. Somebody said, I see the trunk of the tree. Somebody said, I see the flower on the tree. Arjuna said, and who is that? Yudhishthira, he said, I see a bird on the tree. So like that. Finally, Arjuna said, I see the eyes of the bird on the tree. It shows what? He's very focused, extremely focused. Similarly, when they were in Vanvas, that they went for the Draupadi Swayamvar, correct? They had to hit the revolving fish. Fish was revolving up, down in a small vessel, round vessel, oil was kept. So the fish's shadow was on the oil. And they were supposed to see the shadow and hit the fish. Whoever hits the fish, seeing the shadow in the oil below, they are the winner. Swayamvar. Arjuna did it. So these all shows Arjuna was already yes, day before also Krishna told, no, in Jnani. Oh, Arjuna, you are a Jnani, Arjuna. No problem. You are not attached to the material, this thing, etc. And you are elevated, you are in transcendental platform. Means what? Sattva guna. Still, please do karma. He said, no. Why? Edyadacharati Sreshta. To be an example to the normal people. 3.21. Krishna said, no, Edyadacharati Sreshta. So here also he is saying, okay, you are a yogi, I accept. I know. The Arjuna knows he is already in the transcendental form. Everybody knows. But the same Arjuna, what is he asking? You see, okay, this is another story I'll ask. The same Arjuna is asking one question. What is that question? I'll come back to these stories, don't worry. This question we will go, then we will come back. Arjuna is asking a question of Chanchalam hi manaka Krishna pramati balavadridam tatsyagam nigraham manye vayoriva dushkaram. Oh Krishna, what is that? Chanchalam hi manaka Krishna. My mind is so chanchal. My mind is so fickle. My mind is so oscillating. Here, there, all the thoughts like that my mind is doing. But I think I can even control the wind. What is the word given here? Tatsyagam nigraham manye vayor. You know why he is saying? Arjuna had all the astras with him. Brahmastra, Varunastra, Indrastra, everything he had. Correct? Pasupashastra, that story we are going to see now. Behind. There was one slide you saw, no? That is Pashupatastra. Lord Shiva gave him. He had Vayurastra. That means he can control the even wind also. Once if he put that astra, if he aims that arrow, wind will stop. There will be no wind also. Correct? So he is saying, I can even stop the wind, oh Krishna, but I cannot stop my mind. My mind is so fickle, very weak. Keep jumping like a monkey here and there. Yeah, we say, no, my mind is a monkey. Okay. So Krishna will give a beautiful answer. I will put all of you in suspense. What answer Krishna is going to give? You keep on thinking and thinking and thinking. Before that, we will go to this story. Beautiful story this is, okay? Yeah. When they were in exile. When Pandavas were in exile, we all know, no? 14 years, 12 plus 1. They went Vanavasa. When they lost everything in the, what do you call that? In the gambling. Okay. So, Krishna told all of them, you go to different planets, higher planets, etc. and accumulate astra, because astras are very important, correct? You tell the mantra and aim the astra, it will never miss the target. So they all went. So Arjuna, as I told just now, he collected so many astras. So once what happened, the Indra told, okay, Indra also helped him with a lot many weapons, but he told, you please worship Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, if you worship, and he is very, very kind, Ashutosh, whatever, whoever wants, he will give. So worship him and you can collect some more astra. Okay, he came, he started meditating on Lord Shiva, and he started worshipping Lord Shiva. One day, Arjuna was on the hunting mood. So he went on the hunting mode. So now Shiva thought, if I have to give some astra to any of my disciples, I need to know whether they are capable of using it at the right time or not. If I have the astra, I can't use it on anybody, as Ashwatthama used, Ashwatthama had the Brahmastra. Ashwatthama, when Pandava's 5 children were sleeping, thinking they are Pandavas, he slit all their heads. 5 head, he slit Panchapandavas' children. That is why there was no legal heir except Parikshit Maharaj. Not only that, okay, Duryodhana was also not happy. He told, what a cruel act you have done. We wanted Pandavas, our enmity is with the Pandavas. You killed their children. Oh, Ashwatthama, I am not. Though Ashwatthama, Duryodhana so close. Ashwatthama was in Kaurava's side. But still, Duryodhana, that's why we say no, Duryodhana was, of course, okay, though he did lot many wrong things, he was, good politician, okay, he ruled well, anyway. Okay, here, that's, what is that, Arjuna. Arjuna was worshipping Shiva. So Shiva thought, let me check this guy. whether this guy is going to use my Shastra correct in what you call conducive manner or not. So he was hiding in the form of a Kirat. Kirat means a tribe, we can say. In the form of a tribe, Shiva was hiding somewhere. There one Mukha karke, there is one Asura. He came in the form of a wild boar and he was hiding behind a tree. So when Arjuna was in the hunting mood, he saw there's a wild boar sitting behind a tree. Okay. So he aimed his arrow. At the same time, Shiva wanted to test him. So Shiva also aimed the arrow. So now the boar is dead. 2 arrows are there. So Arjuna is fighting, I hit first. Shiva is fighting, I hit first. Those they started fighting like anything. So when they started fighting, what happened? Arjuna came to know this Kirat is not a normal person. I am not able to defeat him. So that means he has to be somebody from Devata. So he immediately surrendered. Please let me know who are you. Then Shiva came and Shiva told, okay, it was me only. Okay, so now I will give you the Pachupatastra. So like that he gave that astra. That is why I told, no, Arjuna, very focused. But still that Arjuna is telling, I am not able to control my mind. Will it be possible for us to control that? That is a lesson we have to learn. Okay, this is Naranarayana. Arjuna and Krishna. Naranarayana form Krishna came. And there are many controversies. Who is there in front? And most of the Shastras say it is Dhruva Maharaj. When he was doing that meditation towards the end, he saw them. They live in Badrikashram. Naranarayana live in Badrikashram. And this place is near Badrikashram. He had the bliss of having darshan of Lord Nar and Narayana, like that, okay? So this verse is a very, very, very important verse, 34 and 35, okay? 35 is the answer. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Oh, okay. This is the meaning. The mind is restless, turbulent, we have already seen. I am not able to control. Even I can control the wind, he said. Now, what is the answer? Oh, answer is not given. So the next verse, 35, 6.35. If you have the book, you all can see. Bhagavan is telling, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Asamchayam Mahabaho. Oh, Mahabhaga, there is no doubt. Asamshayam Mahabaho. Mana Durnikrikam Chalam. Mind is like that only. It will keep wavering, oscillating. That is the nature of the mind, So, what you are saying is very correct. Asamchayam, there is no doubt. Mind is very difficult than controlling the wind. But it is not impossible, Arjuna. You can. It is possible. How is it possible? Abhyasa yoga yukte, abhyasena, what is it? Vairagyena cha grahyate. Abhyasam and vairagyam. With abhyasam is practice, all of us know. Vairagyam is a detachment. So, oh Arjuna, mind can be controlled. But how? Lot of practice is required and detachment is required. If you have these two, it can be controlled very easily. 35, he gives the answer, okay? So what is he saying? Oh, mighty armed son, Kunti, it is understood that it's very difficult. But to curb the mind, what is needed? Constant practice and detachment. So one who is able to practice continuously and one who is able to detach from the material entanglement, their mind will be controlled. Why mind control is very important? That is another beautiful verse. Okay, Krishna is saying a control mind is your, so many management people conduct workshop on mind management, anger management, right? So many control. But Bhagavad Gita gives the answer for everything. Very beautiful verse. This verse is, what you call Bandhu Atmat Manastasya. Bandhu means what? Bandhu is our friend. So if you keep your mind as your friend, then it will listen very which. Oh, sorry. I mean if you make your mind as your friend, the mind will listen to you. If you don't make your mind as your friend, then it will be your what? Enemy. So how to control this mind? That is what is very, very important. So that is 36 and 37, correct? Yeah. Asamchayam Mahabhag. Verse numbers are given little wrong over here. Chanchalam hi mana karshna. Mind is enemy and mind is a friend. Actually, it is given in the verse number Not 34, 35. It is not in this chapter. No, Bandhur Atmat Manastasya. That is a verse. Okay. Bandhu means it is your friend. If you make your mind as your friend, then you will be able to, this is verse number 5 and 6. Devotees, it is, mind is your friend or enemy, is 6th chapter, verse number 5 and 6. Uddaredatman atmanam atmanam avasadayet. Atmaiva hyatmano bandhu. Bandhu means friend. Otherwise, atmaiva ripuratmanaga. Ripu is enemy. So, your mind can become your friend or enemy. But how to make it your friend? That is very important. Bandhuratmatmanastatsya evatmaivatmana jitaka anatmanastu shatrutve vartetatmaiva shatruvat. So by controlling, how can we control? Krishna told abhyasa, and also he told detachment. All these things are very difficult for us. Can we detach from the material world? Mataji just now told, Mataji, these all are important. Son is important, daughter is important, mother-in-law is important, father-in-law is important. Everybody is important. Krishna never told, take sannyasa from these people. Krishna told, serve all of them. Please serve all of them. It is your varnashrama dharma. But I only serve. Because of me they are dwelling. That thought is wrong. Krishna gave me the strength to serve them. So after you serve them, surrender the karma phala under Krishna's lotus feet. That is what Krishna is telling. So if we do that, it is very easy. So bhakti is easy or this yoga is easy. You tell me now. Bhakti is very easy. Connect everything to Krishna. Become a bhakti yogi. Correct? Yogis are linking process. So even these yogis control their mind. Everything happens after purifying their heart. Even they try to do Ashtanga yoga. Mind is very fickle. Arjuna told, Arjuna is already yogi, jnani, karmi, everything. He is not karmi, sorry. Karma yogi, jnana yogi, and Ashtanga yogi. Still he is telling. Arjuna is telling this word. Correct? Okay, so easy how we can connect your mind, connect your activities, surrender your karma phala at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. That's all. Now a very, very important session is coming. See, here verse number is given correctly. In the previous one, no, here 35 and 36 is given. That is wrong. For him who has conquered the mind is best of his friends. But for who has failed to do so, his very mind will be his greatest enemy. This is again a beautiful session. See, already we just discussed so many times 2.40. In bhakti, nothing diminishes. We saw this already. Correct? But again, Arjuna is doubtful. Arjuna is thinking, whatever Krishna will tell, I will listen to him. But by chance, if I don't reach my destination. What is his destination? To go back to Godhead. Correct? So he is asking, oh Krishna, I may do this yoga, everything, I may become very successful also. But there are little chances, no? Just now I told, Ante Narayana Smriti. Yam Vyapi Smarana Bhavam 8.6 says, whatever you think at the time of the soul leaving your body, you will become that only. Unfortunately, like Bharata Maharaj, at the time, after becoming such a great yogi, living in the forest, doing austerity, tapa, if the mind falls, what will happen to them? Okay, so after many, many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into a family of righteous people. So what will happen to them? You know, they did lot of yoga, everything, for some reason, no, they have to take birth again. They could not remember Krishna at the last moment. So what will be their destination? There are 3-4 destinations Krishna is telling. Number 1, first they will go to the higher planet. Higher planet means what? Indraloka, Chandraloka, Tapaloka, so many, Dhruvaloka, so many lokas are there, you know. Higher planet, Swarga. They will go to Swarga. What happens to all those people, those who go to Swarga, you know? All those fall down again. 9th chapter says, Tetam Gatva Swargalokam Vishalam. Swargalokam is so Vishalam, so big. Material world is only 1/3. Ekansha, 1/4. Those spiritual planet is 3/4. So in this material planet comes the Swargaloka. It doesn't come in spiritual planet. Okay. So Tetam Gatva Swargalokam Vishalam Chine Punir Martir Lokam Vishanti. What is the meaning of that? See, we might have done some pious activity, Punya Karma. That is the reason we are able to go to the Swarga planet. So even if we go to Swarga planet, because of some Punya, that Punya in the Swargaloka will become zero. How? Kshine. Because in Swarga, we can only withdraw the Punya. We cannot deposit Punya. Why? We don't do any activity there. We do pious activity, Punya comes, correct? One Mataji in the beginning asked, Mataji, we are, doing some charity, etc. Should we do it? Yeah, do it. But that will entangle. If you do it, what will happen? You will also go to the Swargaloka. But after doing that activity, if you say Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu, then you will go to Krishna Loka. That is all bhakti is. Connect Krishna. Okay. Tetam Gatva Swargalokam Vishalam. From the Swargaloka, even if you go after doing lot of yoga, etc., when your pious activity, Punya Karma balance becomes zero, you will fall down. That time, when we fall down, where will we take birth, The family of righteous people. Those who all are great pious people. They all do a lot of austerity, etc., everything. No papa karma they have. In that family, we may be born. Okay, so what is the first answer Krishna is saying? You will go to the Swarga planet, higher planet. From there, you will fall down 100%. And when you fall down, you will take birth in the family of either righteous people or rich aristocracy. Why? Because you don't have to worry for your bread and butter. From there, you can take your bhakti on. Because you in the previous birth, you were a great yogi. Niga Vikramana Shosti. Whatever you do in this path, nothing diminishes. So you will take your journey from that level. So there are two types of yogi. One who is extremely elevated, topmost yogi. One who was progressing yogi. So a progressing yogi will go to Swargaloka, fall down and take birth in a righteous people or in a very, very aristocrat family people. But the topmost yogi, like Bharat Maharaj, what will happen? You will take, where Bharat Maharaj was, he took a birth of deer because yam vyapi smarana bhavam. And what was the beauty? This deer in the forest was born where the sages were staying. So that Krishna arranges, no? So here Krishna will arrange to take birth in a devotee house. You see such a small boy sitting, mother, father are already so transcendentalist they are. They are always doing Krishna Katha. Who are transcendentalists? Who are in the Sattva mode. Who have transcended from the lower modes to the higher mode. So this child gets an opportunity to listen to Krishna Katha, to talk about Krishna Katha right from the beginning. As Narada Muni also like that only, Previous birth he had, I told this story if you remember. Narada Muni's mother was a maid servant, and to that home, during the Chaturmasa, great sages came. So Narada got an opportunity to serve them. Bhakta Pada Dhuli, Bhakta Pada Jal, Bhakta Uchishta Avasheshta. What is it? Bhakta, devotees, Vaishnavas, Pada Dhuli, Charana Raja, Pada Jal. After doing their Charana Sparsha, we do know, but the Pada Abhishekam we say. Abhishekam to their lotus feet, that jal. And Bhakta Uchishta Avasheshta, or whatever is left as a remnant after they eat. If we eat that, Krishna Bhakti will directly come. So he had this opportunity of serving the Vaishnavas during the Chaturmasya, where his mother was working. He took their permission. Without their permission, we should not eat. He took their permission and he took their Padajal, Padaduli, Bhakta Avaseshta, Uchishta. Uchishta means remnants. So he got the next birth. He became Narada. Okay. So Bhakti is easy. We have to serve Vaishnavas. We have to take the, that is why we have to go to Vrindavan. Even Krishna is there today also. There is one place, Ramaniti, Radha Raman temple. Near Radha Raman temple, in the temple only, a lot of Raj, sand, where Krishna used to take his cows. Even today that Raj is available. So all of you go to Vrindavan. All of you roll. If you go to Ramaneti, you will see people will be taking the sand and throwing on everybody. They will be rolling in that Raj. But that is Krishna, Vrindavan Raj. In Vrindavan, all the Vaishnavas are there, no? So they are Raj. Okay, Hare Krishna. We are coming to the conclusion part. So what did I say? But by chance, Arjuna's fear is very, very justifiable. Okay, he says, okay, Krishna, whatever you say, I will do. I will become a yogi. You are saying go to isolated, everything I can do. But clear my doubt, then I will do. Okay, so by chance, if I am not able to progress to the highest level, if I fall down, what will happen? Don't worry, you will go to Swarga, then you will come down. When you come down, you will take birth in a aristocratic family. So you don't have to worry about your bread and butter. You can do Krishna Seva, devotional service. Okay, number one. Okay. You become a greatest topmost yogi, then also there are chances of falling down. If that happens, right from day one, even before you are born in this world only, like Shukadeva Goswami, heard Bhagavatam from Vyasadeva when he was in his mother's womb. Prahlada Maharaj, before he was born, and Hiranyakashipu went for tapasya to ask Brahma, what is that? Immortal. Nobody should kill me. I should be immortal. And he went to take that boon from Brahma. Brahma said, oh my dear Hiranyakashipu, I myself don't have, because Brahma comes under Jiva Tattva. It is a post anybody can become. So I myself can't live immortally. How can I give you? What I have only I can give you, no. Well, then he gave so many conditions. I shouldn't be killed by human, I shouldn't be killed by animal, I should not be killed in the morning nor in the night, or inside, outside, so many. And Narasimhadev gave importance to each and every boon Brahma gave, because Brahma is his devotee. Anybody just like that can't become Brahma, no. So he wanted to give importance to every single word of his devotee. Name bhakta pranachyadi, my devotee will never perish. He told in Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, 31 verse, I think. Chipram bhavati dharmatma satshvat shanti nigachati. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. Oh Arjuna, loudspeaker, take and tell. Krishna's devotee will never perish. Shout in this world, he said. Why he said it's again story. Why he told Arjuna, why Krishna himself did not tell. It's a story again, we will not go to that. If time permits, we will say, I don't know the time. I forgot to bring my phone also. And my laptop, 1 second.
8-7.
8-7. Okay, I will finish very fast. Okay. So this is the last verse. Okay, I can tell you that story. Okay, Krishna actually told in the Kurukshetra war, what did he say? I will not touch the weapon. You all, this story many days I have been telling, I'll tell. Okay. See, actually Arjuna came as a peacemaker, correct? To tell Duryodhana, okay, yeah, give little 5 land only. These Kauravas will be very happy. He said, 5 land? Wow, what do you talk about, Krishna? 5, that is the tip of the needle. 5 tip of the needle, this much land also I won't give, he said. That is why this war came. Otherwise, war would not have come. Okay, so before that, when the war was declared, everything, war has to take place. So before the war started, Arjuna wanted to take the help of Krishna. Similarly, Duryodhana also, great politician I told just now, he also wanted to take Krishna's, not blessing, help. Okay, how will Krishna be able to help them in this war? So Duryodhana went first. We know his Mandagano, we call it as, heavyweight, Mandagano. He is totally a heavyweight. He went, Krishna was sleeping near Krishna's head. There was a chair. So he literally sat on Krishna's head. Okay, on the chair, like this. I am the great king. After some time, Arjuna came. Arjuna is a devotee. Arjuna surrendered to the Pada Sevanam. Just now it's Arshavanam, Kirtanam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Pada Sevanam. Lakshmi does all 24/7, 365. So Arjuna sat near his feet and he started, worshipping the feet. Suddenly, Krishna got up. See, when you get up, when we open your eyes, we see at our feet or we turn our head like that and see at our head. So obviously, Krishna opened his eyes, straight he saw Arjuna. I said, oh, Arjuna, when did you come? Why did you come? What happened? Suddenly, he said, oh, Krishna, we are going to start the war tomorrow. So I want your help. In what ways you can help me? Before that, only one lion was roaring from the head side. What Duryodhana lion? Oh, Krishna, I came first. Ask me first what I want. You are asking Arjuna? I said, it's okay. Yeah, he is an Anuja. He is a younger brother. Always we should give younger people as we should give it. Okay, otherwise also what to do? I saw him first. No, that is why I asked him. Okay, don't fight. I will help both of you, don't worry. One side, all my, what do you call that? Yonis, Akshar Yoni, we call it as. Astra, Shastra, elephants, horses, all these 18,000, he said. That is on one side. I am on the other side. Okay, whoever wants, whatever you can choose, but one condition. Whoever chooses me, please remember, I will not touch the weapon. But what promise Krishna said, I will not touch the weapon. Okay? Okay, Arjuna said, okay, Krishna, no problem. I want you only. You don't have to fight. You become my chariot driver so that you don't have to touch the weapon at all. Aha, Duryodhana was so relieved in mind. But he is a politician again. What did he say? Oh, Arjuna, whatever you want, you can take. You know, it's fine. Whatever you say, I will agree to it. But in the mind, he was thinking, such a fool he is. 18,000 unis are available for war. And he is asking one Krishna, that too, who will not touch the weapon. He is such a fool. Like that, he is thinking. Okay, here what happened? One day, war is going on. No symptom of who will win, who will not. Duryodhana, as usual, he got so wild. He went in the evening time after the war was over to Bhishma Pitama. Hey, Bhishma Pitama, I think you are not fighting properly. And that is true, you know. Bhishma Pitama, in front of him, Arjuna and all cannot stand for a while also. But Krishna is there on their side. No, that is why they are existing. So he said, I know your chivalry, that means Veera, your Veeram. But you are, I think, partial. You are taking Pandava's side. That's why you are not killing them. You ate my salt and you are supporting them. No, Bhishma got so wild. He said, okay. He took 5 astra. And astra, I told, no, he invoked the hymns, mantra. And he told, these 5 astras will kill Panchapandavas tomorrow. It will kill them. Okay? And somehow, okay, that story, I will cut it short. Time is going on. So what happened in the next day in the war? So Bhishma was bent upon killing Arjuna. Arjuna was helpless. So Krishna did not know what to do. Sorry. Before that, you know, one small sentence is very important. Tomorrow I will kill all of them. Also, I will make Krishna lift weapon. To that extent, I will drag Arjuna. Krishna, to support Arjuna, will take the weapon. His promise will be broken. Like that, Bhishma told. So next day, same thing happened. Arjuna was helpless. And Krishna, in order to protect Arjuna, removed the chariot wheel. He did not have any other astra, no, in his hand. So Krishna removed the chariot wheel and he ran. That you saw, no? You saw that picture also. So he ran with the chariot wheel to kill Bhishma. Okay, this is the story. Okay, now Bhishma was so happy. Bhishma thought, oh, see, this Krishna. Where did we see? I thought we saw it here only today. Today we didn't see. Bhishma, Arjuna is going with the chariot wheel to attack Bhishma. Okay, now Arjuna is also, Krishna is also smiling. Bhishma is also smiling. Okay, it's not given. Bhishma is smiling because, oh, see, Arjuna, I made you break your promise. Krishna is smiling. You are my devotee. You told I will take weapon. So I wanted to prove that my devotee's word come true than my word. I break my vows, but I don't break my devotee's vow. Okay? Understood? Clear? So that is what the story is all about. Yes, this is the last verse. Yoginamapi sarvesha madgatena andra atmanaga shraddhavan bhajate yomam samita tamomataha. Out of all yogis, who is the greatest yogi? Of all yogis, who always abides in me with great faith. Yesterday, day before also we saw. Shraddhavayante anushuyante. What are the qualities to become Krishna's devotee? Shraddhavan, we should have faith. Anuchuyante, we should be non-envious. Krishna told in the 2nd chapter, Bhaktosime Saka Cheti. Oh Arjuna, you are my devotee, you are my friend, you are Anusuyave, you are non-envious. And also you are Shraddhavan, you have faith in me. That is why you have surrendered to me as my disciple. Okay? So great faith. You worship me. That is why what will happen? That yogi, he is the most intimate out of all yogis. Which yogi is intimate to me? With the truth, with faith, who surrenders to me. It's the last verse. Hare Krishna. So what does Krishna say? Do, it doesn't mean that to do whatever Papa you want to do, then surrender to Krishna. No. Krishna is saying in everyone's heart as a Paramatma. He knows very, very well. Okay, who is doing with the good bhava, who is doing with chalaki, cunningness. He knows. Actually, this is what, Kali Yuga Yajna. In the Krita Yuga, Satya Yuga, meditation was the means to reach Lord. Through meditation, people were reaching Lord's lotus feet. In the Treta Yuga, Yajna, they used to perform great Yajna through Yajna. Yajna is another Yajna Purusha, Vishnu. Yajna is another name of Vishnu. Okay, so they used to worship Vishnu in the form of performing Yajnas. But in Dwapara Yuga, they used to go to different dham, visit wherever Krishna, Dwaraka, Mayapur, and so Dwaraka, Ayodhya, we can say. Mayapur is in Kali Yuga. So in Dwapara Yuga, they were going to Ayodhya and Dwaraka, etc. to worship at the lotus feet of the Lord. But in Kali Yuga, very easy. Kirtanat, Kali Yuga Mahamantra. Kali Yuga Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Iti Shodashakam Nam Kalikalmashanashanam. These 16 syllables will purify you in this Kali Yuga. Whatever sins you have done, not only in this birth, also in the previous birth. Okay, so that's what I said. Satya Yuga, through meditation, Vishnu was achieved, Vishnu's lotus feet. Treta Yuga, expensive sacrifices. Dwapara Yuga, going to different temple and worshipping. But in Kali Yuga Maga Mantra. So the other 3 yugas, it is like, the other means Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga is like going through the staircases. But Kali Yuga Maha Mantra is like one elevator. Switch on, he will go. So what is the meaning of mantra? Man ko tarne wala. Man ko purify karta hai mantra. Kali Yuga Maha Mantra. So all of you recite this Kali Yuga Maha Mantra now. Okay, same verse, what you saw just now. Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, that one. Okay, so what do we have to say? Hare Krishna, Krishna, all of you start. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama, Hare.
So, Hare Nama, Iva Kevalam, Nasti Eva, Gatir Anyata. There is no other way in this Kali Yuga other than chanting. The Srila Prabhupada used to tell, it's a joking way. I keep telling you all, chant. You people are saying, can't, he said. It's a wonderful. This is a wonderful verse, Kalir doshe nidera jan asti eko mahagunaha. In this Kali Yuga, there is one mahaguna. Kali Yuga got all those I told, as we keep fighting, dull-headed, and we are ill-fated, we are distressed. Okay, 1.1.10. But this one good guna is there in Kali Yuga. What is that good guna? See, Kalir doshe nide rajan. Oh, my dear king, Kali Yuga has got all the doshas. But Asti Hekyo Mahan Gunaha. Ek Mahan Guna is there in this Kali Yuga. Kirtana Deva Krishnasya. Keep chanting Krishna's name. Mukta Sangha Parambrajet. You will Jitna say no, you will win Krishna and you will go to his abode. Parambrajet. You will even win Krishna and go to Goloka. Kalir Dosteni Dera Janasti Hekyo Mahan Gunaha. Kirtana Deva Krishnasya. Mukta Sangha Parambrajet. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, my dear devotees. One more time. Now, I don't want to leave you. You don't want to leave me. It is telling, correct? Okay.
Yes,
these all are the verses of importance of Kali Yuga Mahamantra. Kali Yuga, see, you see, my Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, in your holy name, Nam Namakari Bhagudani Chadarva Shakti, Tatra Arpita Niyamita Smarane
Kala. Etadarshi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamami
Durdaivam
Idrasham Nanuraga.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's second verse.
Ashtakam.
Read Prabhu, translation also. Second verse of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Prabhuji, please read the translation also.
My Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, in your holy name, there is all good fortune for the living entity. And therefore, you have many names, such as Krishna and Govinda. You have invested all your potencies in those names. And there are no hard and fast rules for remembering them. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, we can chant anytime, however you want, but still, Srila Prabhupada has recommended, okay, this to recite early in the morning, Brahma Muhurta. This is the pranam mantra of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So before we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, we have to chant this mantra, then only we can chant Kali Yuga Maha Mantra. That is Maha Mantra. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya, blue one Nityananda, white one Advaita Acharya, that pink one Gadadhar Pandit, orange one Shivas. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with the Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktyakam Namami Shakti Bhaktikam. All 5 tattva I told, no? Lord Bhagavan, Bhagavan tattva. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Guru tattva, Advaita Acharya Sambhu tattva, and Gadadhar Pandit Shakti tattva, Naradar Shivacharya, Naradar Bhakti tattva. So Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam. In 5 these people, 5 tattvas are there hidden. So we have to chant the what do you call that? Pranam mantra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pranam mantra. Then we have to chant. So these all are chanting. Srila Prabhupada went abroad, created so many disciples came to him. And Brahma Muhurta, as I said. Though you can chant however, wherever, with whomsoever, Brahma Muhurta is preferred by Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Vancha kalpata rupasya kripa sindhu bhaya vacha pattanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Radha Govinda ki jai. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. These all are big people have told about this Maha Mantra. Yesterday, that day also we saw Mahatma Gandhi has also told. Einstein also has told. So all those people, great people who have recommended Maha Mantra in this Kali Yuga, spoken about all the glories of Maha Mantra. Okay, all glories to Hare Krishna. Yes, Hare Krishna devotees. Let us all chant one more time. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Chant Hare Krishna and be happy.
Thank you so much. I'll stop the live. Hari Bol. I'm sorry for the initial few clips.